to me.
Greetings, my little lovelies! I hope I find you all well again, and as usual feeling tickety-boo! No, we're not all tickety-boo here. The schools have closed because of the coronavirus. Very worrying. And as a result, the schools have closed. The noise in the house has quadrupled. It's hell on earth, if I'm honest. But here I am. I'm going to run through this quickly and get these videos to you. The first video is about a ghost who has hugged someone. Very bizarre. The second one is all about noisy walls coming out of the USA, if I remember rightly. Yeah, it is the USA. Look at it, I'm losing it already. Right, the next one is about a mysterious grave where bodies were found. And the fourth one is all about a British survey. I'm not going to say no more about that. I'm going to leave it with you. Now, all these videos are quite short, and we do get sent in some short videos from time to time, or we come across short videos, and I've very ingeniously put them all together here for you. Now, oh, I can hear noise coming. Right, let's crack on, shall we? When I was a teenager, I used to do a paper round. I delivered to an old lady. The old lady's name was Sarah. Everybody knew her as Auntie Sarah. Since she was old and lived alone, I would always take the paper inside and check on her. One day I went in and she was fast asleep on the bed, and I did not want to disturb her, so I put the paper on her sideboard and left. The next day I went in, she was asleep again, and I didn't think anything of it. But I did notice that she hadn't opened the paper that I had left for her from the day before. On the third day I went in, she was awake, and she said she was very happy and gave me a very big hug. But the next morning, I noticed there were lots of cars outside her house. Apparently she had died in her bed 3 or 4 days before. But I had spoken to her and hugged her about 24 hours earlier, when she was already dead. An Illinois family has been plagued by what sounds like radio broadcasts coming from their walls at night. The phenomenon, which has been occurring on and off for the last 6 years, has left the family desperate for answers, and even local authorities have been able to fully explain it. The sounds manifest themselves seemingly random from the walls of the house, despite the complete absence of speakers or any other audio equipment. Richard Smith, who lives at the house with his family, had previously called the police to report the problem. When an officer attended the scene, he also claimed he could hear voices and music. He also heard what seemed to be a commercial from Christian radio station AM 1160, suggesting that the mystery audio was in fact a transmission from a nearby group of radio towers. Keen to solve the problem, the station actually sent out an engineer to the house to investigate. The engineer said, "I don't know what is acting like a speaker. There is nothing I can explain as why you are hearing such noises. It is believed the metal in the building structure may be responsible, but even tearing up one of the walls and conducting tests on the cabling failed to offer up a solution." The search for answers continues for this family. Archaeologists have confirmed the discovery of over 40 skeletons in a shallow grave at a building site in England. The grisly find was made in December last year by construction workers who had been laying the groundwork for a new retirement flats complex on West End Farm in Buckingham. What makes the discovery particularly unusual is the fact that the bodies were all buried in shallow graves with their hands tied behind their backs. As things stand, however, little is actually known about the find, and the firm responsible for developing the site has come under fire for not being forthcoming enough about the discovery. An archaeological report about the excavation also continues to remain elusive. With the bodies removed and no answers forthcoming, the whole thing remains shrouded in mystery. A new survey has revealed a surprising number of British motorists who believe that they have seen a ghost. The poll, which was conducted by a car leasing firm, focused on car drivers across the British Isles who had at some point witnessed a potential ghost while out driving on the country's roads. Some experiences involve drivers who believe they've accidentally collided with a pedestrian, only for the mysterious casualty never to be found, having seemingly disappeared into thin air. Others believe the dreaded phantom hitchhikers who thumb a lift only to disappear without trace from the back seat of the startled motorist's car. Has that ever happened to you folks? I used to drive quite a lot at night, and I always had the feeling that there was somebody there next to me or in the back seat. Let us know if you've ever had that feeling while driving. Back, my little lovelies. I hope you enjoyed them. As I did say, they were quite short, but I thought it was quite nice to just group all the short ones together and send them out to you. As usual, let us know what you think. Keep the comments nice, clean, and tickety-boo. Now, news for you for what's happening. There is a special video coming up, a one-off, a behind-the-scenes type of thing. Again, it won't be a very long video, and it's quite a personal one, so keep an eye out for that. There's also plans for the one after that already, so it's very busy here at Weird World Towers, as you can imagine. So, take care, my little lovelies, wash your hands, and stay safe. Ta-ta from me for now. Ta-ta, my little lovelies. Ta-ta!
Not hide from the feelings inside. I'm broken and lost. I got no place to hide. You know that you cut me with the sharpest of knives. It's all laid before me. It's just a lifetime of life.